Yeah, we're here in Dominica. We're actually with the group, Gloria's group, Love One, Teach One. And I've just come across Mr. Moses here, who's from Oakland, California, and teaches dance, creative writing. Tell us more about what you do and give us your full name there.
Yeah, my name is Rasmo Moses. I'm from Dominica originally. You know, I used to run an organization called the Movement for Cultural Awareness here in Dominica. We'll be the training of trainers all over the country and did popular theater. I live now in Oakland, California, and I work in the San Francisco Bay Area using theater, music, and visual or video arts to teach young people literacy, to also get them to talk about their issues. And I mainly work with young people who have difficulty in mainstream schools, so those in continuation schools and in juvenile prisons.
So you work in some prisons too?
Yeah, juvenile prisons.
Well, that's a wonderful work. And how long will you be here in Dominica?
I'm here for like at least 4 more weeks, but possibly 6 weeks.
Well, it's great that you come back down here and do the teaching here with the kids and so forth in Dominica.
Yeah, the foundation of everything I do, I got it. I got here in Dominica.
How long have you been away from Dominica?
I've migrated 15 years, but I used to come every year when travel was cheaper.
Yeah, it's gotten expensive.
Now, yeah, it's a lot more expensive, especially from the west coast of the United States. But recently I performed at the Literary Festival, the Nature Island Literary Festival. So that's one of the reasons I'm here on the island as well.
Okay, so tell me a little about that festival, Moses.
The Nature Island Literary Festival is an annual festival that's run by a voluntary committee. It's held at the UE Extension campus next to the Botanic Gardens, and it runs for 3 nights. So it was on the 5th, 6th, and 7th. And you have poets and writers from all over the Caribbean and North America who come, even Europe, who come here to present their work and do workshops. It's a way to encourage and promote writing.
And is there a website for that festival?
Yeah, Nature Island Literary Festival. If you Google it, you'll find it.
Nature Island Literary Festival. Yeah, we'll do that.
Okay. They also have a Facebook page as well.
Facebook. Oh, wonderful. Give us your full name here while we've got you here.
Okay. Delmans Rasmo Moses. I have a website, www.rasmo.net.
Okay, I'm going to have you write that down because I may not spell that right, but I'll have you write it here in my little book. Do you mind if we put this on YouTube?
Feel free.
We have permission to put this on YouTube.
Yeah,
we'll do that. Yeah, no, I think it's great work you're doing here.
And with the organization here, every time I come to Dominica, I try to do something. So I've been coming here weekly, and some of the kids have been doing dance, and some of them have been doing theater, and we're preparing them for a presentation next week. Oh,
so actually some of these young children will do a little presentation.
Yeah, on Thursday of next week, yeah.
And where will that be, here at the center? Or?
Yeah, it will be here.
Yeah, maybe some of the moms and dads will come.
Yeah.
Hey, that's great. You know, we're always so interested in working with the children, and of course that's one of the reasons we come down here but I say our main function here is amateur radio, but we do a lot of other things here.
Okay. Yeah, I'm interested in youth radio.
Well, you might be interested in amateur radio too. It gets a lot of people together, and it's very good in disaster preparedness communication.
I know, yeah. I was here in 1979 when the only radio functioning was an amateur radio by Fred White.
That was right, Fred, and that was Hurricane David, and we know that amateur radio was the only communication.
It was the only source of information and communication with the rest of the world.
I can't forget that because my name is David. Great.
Okay.
Right. Hey, we're gonna put this on YouTube.
No problem.
We'll also be getting in touch with you about the festival. And we do festivals up in the States, by the way. We have a website, ChantillyFestivalFarm.com, and I'll give that to you.
Okay.
And we've been doing a music festival so far.
Okay.
They're just starting. We have 100 acres up there. We're doing a festival site and event farm, and we'll be doing other kinds of festivals as well.
Interesting.
Oh, it is. Yeah, you'll enjoy seeing that. We're up in the Blue Ridge Mountains up in Virginia, right off the Blue Ridge Parkway. Beautiful part of the United States.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, thank you very much, Moses.
You're welcome. Nice talking to you.
Yeah, great.
All right.
Here's Mr. Moses now with some of the children here at Love One, Teach One. And very noisy in here, so it's a little bit hard to hear too much, but He's teaching them a little song and dance and a little theater here. Moses, you were telling me about your upbringing here and doing the drums starting at 5. Do a little repeat on that.
Yeah, I grew up in Delices, which is in the southeast of the island, and when I grew up there weren't motorable roads, and so people did subsistence farming, but they needed to earn money to sell goods so that they could purchase stuff that they didn't produce, and so they produced stuff like cassava farine, which is very light, that they could carry over the hills, through the Peditor Trail to Granby, where they would catch transportation to town. And so in doing the work, in working the fields, in clearing the fields, during the harvest, during processing in the cassava mills, they sang work songs and played the drums. And that's where I learned to play drums since I was 5 years old.
Well, and that's wonderful. And you still do music in the States?
Yeah.
Good.
I did some studying in Jamaica, and since I got to the United States, I studied with West African teachers and been able to link some of the stuff here that originated in Africa and make the link with that. And so I use music to teach young people. And young people, I do some of the traditional stuff, but I also do digital music production using computers and stuff.
Well, you're multi-talented in the arts. That's wonderful.
Yeah, I think the arts are a healing thing. I like it work for the people in the field. When I was growing up, I think it's working for the youth in inner cities and people everywhere.
Do you by any chance know Curtis Gordon here in Roseau, who does the costumes for the Carnivals?
I do.
He's very good. He's a ham radio operator, a very good friend of ours.
Okay. Yeah. It's a small island. I think people know each other.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, we've been coming for about 16 years. We made about 20 trips, so we know a lot of the island.
It's a wonderful country.
Oh, yeah. We encourage people to come here and visit. Yeah. Okay, great.